Hello, guys. Welcome to Live with Jacqueline Valdez. I am super excited to be here. Super excited for our next guest. We are going to be talking to celebrity intuitive life coach, Talk to Tash. So I'm super excited to have her here. Welcome.
Hi, Jacqueline. How are you?
I am doing so well. I'm super excited that you're here and super honored. We met before, and I got the privilege of interviewing you on my second Family Sheen magazine, and that was so much fun and just so much love for you.
So, same here. Your energy is amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I had a lot of clients today. I was back to back. So long day. I talked to about an average of 100 clients per week. So my schedule, Tuesdays are a little bit tough for me because I have 3 days to go.
Wow. Well, I'm so happy and so honored that you are taking your time out to be here and to have a conversation with me.
Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait for us to chat.
I know. I love it so much. So tell us a little bit about your journey and about your, I guess, just how you got here, and tell us all.
So I'm known as the celebrity intuitive life coach, and we added the celebrity piece to it because I do work with a lot of celebrities in the industry. Some of my clients consist of Bryson Tiller, Tawanda Braxton. I've connected with Mace, who's now a brother of mine. A-list celebrities that I'm not allowed to say because they make me sign NDAs. And so I work with regular folks on an international level. And so my gift consists of me really connecting with people on a level where I'm pretty much intuitive, right? Like I can look at you and speak with you over the phone, whether it's on the phone, in person, pictures, and I can literally tell you everything about your life. This is a gift that I was born with. My family realized when I was just 6 years old that I had this gift. And, working in corporate America was always hard for me because my gift is on 24 hours a day. I'm like never off. So I would be sitting in the boardroom, sitting in meetings, taking transportation. And it was just like all of this stuff was coming to me about people around me. And I knew that eventually I had to make a choice. I had to decide if I was going to stay in corporate America or if I was going to use my God-given gift to help people and give them the clarity and confirmation that they needed.
I love that so much. And since our conversation that we had last, I've thought about you a lot. And for some reason, I've been having every time when I was getting ready to post your flyer and looking at pictures of you, I feel like I've met you before. I feel like it's almost like I've seen you and seen that we were going to be here.
That's amazing. And I hope we continue the relationship.
Yes. So I'm super inspired by you and just been thinking of you. And I love that you're taking your talent and using it to help other people. And you channeled it and you now can control it to help others, and you embraced it instead of pushing it away, because this could be kind of scary to some people.
It could, but it wasn't always easy. Again, my family realized my entire life that I had this ability, and I kind of hid it from the public. It was something that only my family knew that I had this gift. So it was when I was in my mid-20s when I decided to tell the public that I had a gift where I can literally look at them and tell them everything. People were shocked. They were like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "I know everything about your life. I know everything about you. I know everything about that woman sitting on the train." And they're like, "What do you mean, Tash? Like, explain it." And so I would show them and just be like, "Hey, miss, this is what's going on with you," and blah, blah, blah. And people would be in tears. And like my close friends who never knew, they were like, "What is going on right now? Like, what is happening?" And I'm like, this is a gift that I've had my entire life that I never revealed. But I will tell you, coming out with this gift made me feel like it was coming out the closet, literally, because I was like, I felt free. I got to be myself with no judgment, unapologetically about who I was. And I wasn't attached to what it looked like. My mission is to help people with my gift. And so for those who are willing to take my God-given gift, because it is God-given, and utilize it as a resource, great for them. For those who are skeptics, great for them as well. But my mission is to help people around the world, and that is exactly what I'm doing on a daily basis.
I love that so much. And I remember our last conversation, you said that you take time for yourself every day to recenter yourself, to kind of gather yourself. And that's inspired me to do the same too.
Yeah.
So I love that. And I love just little gems that you've been dropping along the way, helping others and helping build others up.
Yeah, it's important to take. So today's Tuesday. I had a massage today. I have a spa right in my building where I live, and I try to treat myself at least once a week to a massage, of relaxation, because you have to take care of yourself. You can't be good to others if you're not good to yourself. So I try to let people know that, in me talking to as many people as I talk to, I really have to protect my energy, because it's ongoing. It's ongoing. Unless I sleep, it goes away. But it's
Wow.
still kind of there.
Wow. Yeah. And I love that you said you have to protect your energy. I'm huge into energy, into, things happening, into manifesting, into very spiritual. And there's times where I feel like my energy is being drained, or I feel like I'm being pulled. And so I'm working on protecting my own energy lately too.
I'm
So
sure you feel a lot better as a result of that.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And how do you not feel like you feel the emotions, but how do you not let some of the emotions get to you, where you can tell someone is going to be sick, where you can tell someone is, not going to be around much longer? How do you separate that? Because you're so centered, you're so connected to the universe, to God, and it shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like being a doctor, right? Doctors have to tell people every day that they're not going to live, or they see death every day. It's just like the same thing. This is my job. This is my mission. This is my calling. And I have no choice but to separate my feelings from the next, because if I don't, it's not fair to the next client that I have to be in support of. Now, I am human. I'm a human being. I call myself the homegirl with the gift, right? Because I am that. But I cry, not in front of my clients, because I have to be strong for them. But there are days when I'm by myself and I feel for the people, because there's nothing that I can do but give them the information. And so that's hard to know that you know something, but there's just but so much that you can do. Right. So I try to give people as much comfort as possible with the news that I give them, good, bad, or indifferent. And it's not always bad news that I give. I give phenomenal news as well. And sometimes knowing is better than not knowing. Right. And so if you have a health condition that you may not know about, I would tell you, go to the doctor, go to get that checked. We can prevent stage 3 cancer as opposed to stage 1 cancer. So it is a true benefit.
See, and I love that, because at one time, I have Sjogren's and fibromyalgia. And at one time, my mother, diseases and illnesses run in my family. And she would always say, you need to know, you need to know, you need to find out. And I didn't want to know. I was so scared to know. And now that I've gotten older, I'm like, I want to know if I have health conditions, because I want to take care of it. I want to, yeah.
You have to get ahead of it, and I think for me, when people book sessions with me, it's them getting ahead of everything. And that's ranging from health, wealth, career, finances, relationships, friendships, or even a partner, right? It's just knowing so you can prepare yourself for what's next. And I think that is the best and smartest thing for anyone to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, mine too. I love that. And I love how you said that. It's just to prepare for what's next. And I feel like knowledge is power. And to have someone who has this great energy, and you're very trustworthy, and you just shine so bright that it seems like, how could you not want to be open and connect with you?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm genuine. I'm just a regular human being, just like everyone else. People see me as kind of like having superpower. They're like, you're almost not human. Like, you can literally see through people, literally. Right. But I am human. I am a human being, and I genuinely care about people. I love people, even those who I don't know. And it is so important for me to see people happy and living a fulfilling life and knowing what's in store for them. I get so much joy out of that. And I'm so thankful that God gave me this gift to use it. And I want to use it responsibly to make a difference.
And I love that you said that you use it responsibly, because there are some times where people, either don't know how to channel their, powers, or they use it for a cause that's not really to help others, to empower others. But, and I love that you don't do that. You're just such a positive light.
I do. And for someone, and thank you for that, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
I know a lot, right? I know a lot. I know everything about everyone, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I go through Facebook or Instagram sometimes at night, and I can read photos. So I would just scroll through Instagram, and I will stop at someone's photo, and I'll read like, oh my God, she has this going on. She has that going on, right? I don't use that information to my advantage. I use it for the good, right? I might reach out to that individual and say, hey, I'm Tash. They might already know who I am. And I'm like, this is what's coming up for me. I need to chat with you. But it's rewarding, because I'm like, they're like, oh my God, I needed that. But I'm just answering my calling. This is what God wants me to do, and I'm doing what I'm asked to do.
I love it. Yeah. And it's really rare that people find their purpose, and so young.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I look 22, but I'm actually 37 going on 38.
Oh my gosh, you look like a baby.
So, yeah, I'm getting up there. A lot of wisdom. Unfortunately, my mother's both adopted and biological passed away when I was 20 years old. So I was forced to mature faster than I would have liked to. Even though I have an amazing family, you got to live. You got to make responsibilities. You got to make choices in life, and I think that had a lot to do with it. My maturity, my decision making, and my goals, and not
Yeah.
waiting till I'm 50 to figure it out.
I love that. Yeah, you have such a wise spirit, and you took the things that happened in your life to really, be mature and responsible, and to use your platform for something that makes a difference.
Yes, yes. And it's the best. It is truly the best ones. I love jumping on Instagram live, pulling people in and people have on their bonnets and they just themselves and they could be who they are. And it's just a conversation about what's happening in their lives. I think there's power within that. I think there's a lot of change that can be made in the world as a result of people knowing as opposed to not knowing. When you don't know your purpose and you don't know your directions, that is when you leave room for mistakes, bad choices, depression, uncertainty, and why go through that when you have someone like myself as a resource?
Yeah, that's so true. How would people find you?
Yeah, so they can follow me on Instagram. That is Talk to Tash, spelled out 922 on Instagram. And you can also go to my website. It's in the link of my bio on Instagram to book a session. I am currently booked into October. I'm booked into October right now, but my VIP sessions allows you to speak with me within 3 to 4 weeks. So I do have a VIP option on my website as well.
Wow, that's so exciting. Just from the last time that we talked, which was a few weeks ago, to see how much stuff is just unfolding for you and how many more doors are opening up and how people in the world are being more open to this. It's so very cool to know that there is a shift in the universe and people are being more open to creativity and to, having knowledge and to being more spiritual.
Yeah, yeah. And I understand some people being reluctant, right? Because to your point earlier, there are people who have gifts who don't use it for the good. And, if you're a person of God, you have to make sure who you're giving your energy to, who you're speaking with in that way. So I understand people feeling reluctant. However, when they experience me on a one-on-one basis or see my lives, you can see that I'm a regular human being, a regular person who's just using my God-given gift to help people. You have to experience me to understand, and you've experienced me, Jacqueline.
Yes.
It's like talking to your girlfriend that knows all of your business, literally. In a good way.
Yeah, and I love that because when we were talking the last time, I didn't feel like you were being invasive. I didn't feel like you were being rude. I felt like we were just like known each other before, and you were just like, "Hey, girl, this is what's going on," And then it did trigger some thoughts in my head of, "Oh my God, I want to know more," and "Oh my goodness gracious, like I feel like I've met her before. Like she looks so familiar to me. I feel connected. Like this is so crazy cool."
Absolutely. No, your energy was great. And I was so excited when you reached out to my manager to say that you wanted to reconnect. I was so excited because your energy is very, very good. Very good.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And I do, like I had said earlier, sometimes I have to be careful because I do have a lot of energy that I give so lovingly that some people try to take advantage of it. So
that's pretty common.
Yeah, definitely work.
I've experienced that far too often where people take advantage of my kindness. But it shouldn't never change you from being who you are. Keep shining your bright light and keep being who you are, and that's it. And that person would have to deal with that. They have to deal with what they've done. I do it all the time. Don't give it any energy.
Yes, I love it. Do people ever ask you if you can talk to past loved ones or? Okay.
I get that a lot. I do not identify myself as a medium. I would rather not speak to the dead. However, I am prophetic. I do have a gift of prophecy. So it can come up, right? I can speak with someone and they may send me a picture of their grandmother who's passed on and I can pick up things about them. Sometimes they may come through. I do not like when that happens because, when spirits come through and they realize that you can relay a message to their loved ones, they almost don't know when to go back. Right. So it's like, oh, they know, because they want to communicate with their families and their loved ones and let them know that they're okay and chat with them again. And if they can do it to someone else, they're going to take advantage, right? And again, I speak to about 100 clients a week, so I don't have time for spirits to linger around me. I really do not. So I do not identify myself as a medium. I don't tell people that I do have that ability. Sometimes it's contingent upon how aggressive that spirit is, that person who passed on. Sometimes they're aggressive and they're like, oh no, you're going to talk to me.
You're going to listen.
Tell my daughter that this is what I need her to do. So, and I'll say it, I'll pray about it. I'll say, listen, your dad wants you to do something about a ring. They're like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, that's it. We're moving on. Let's talk about what's happening in the real world right now. We're going to move on from that. Let's give you that message really quickly.
Right. Wow. That's so cool. I love it. I'm such a huge believer in all of this that it's so hard for me to see how anyone could ever doubt, but I mean, I know it does happen.
It does. And that's why I do the Instagram lives, because you get to see it to believe it. Like, I don't know any of these people. I'm randomly picking names. I'm randomly like, hey, these are people who have seen me for the very first time, speaking to me for the first time. So I'm lucky and I'm grateful that I did the lives, because people are like, oh, this is real. Like, people, you have to see it to believe. You have to touch the fire to see if the fire is hot. So I'm going to jump on Instagram live and pick people so they can see, oh, this girl she's real. She's not. There's nothing. She doesn't even know me. No way.
Wow. I love that. And it's so funny because when I had posted your flyer and I was telling people that we were going to be doing this live, I had a few people ask me and message me, is she going to be reading random people? If we get on and comment, will she read our stuff? Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, not this round we're not planning on doing, but now I can be like, hey, go to her Instagram and pop in.
Yeah. I'm considering, I have Clubhouse tonight, so I will be on Clubhouse tonight at 8 p.m. But sometimes after Clubhouse, I may jump on live. It's very random for me. I never plan it, because if I'm tired from a sessions all day, I may not want to read another 20 people on Instagram live. So
that makes sense.
But it's random, but it's great when it's random because people don't expect it, and it's so fun.
I love it. I'm going to have to pop in and just send my love.
Yes, it would be wonderful. You should. It's so fun. It's like watching a show.
I love it so much. Wow. Do you think you would ever do a show? Speaking of?
That's a goal. That is a huge goal of mine. Ideally, I would love to have a show on Oprah Winfrey's network. I think her network fits my brand perfectly. Super Soul Sunday. My big dream is to sit down with Oprah Winfrey one day during Super Soul Sunday and have a conversation with her about her life. About like what's going on with her, with the things that she's willing for me to share. I always know when people want me to share and what they don't want me to share. But I feel like her and I have a very deep connection. I know she's very spiritual. And I feel like once we connect in person, we're going to be like auntie and niece. Like, I just feel
I love it.
Connection to her. But I pray that one day I have a show on OWN. It's on my vision board for the past 7 years. So usually things on my vision board happens. So I wouldn't be surprised if I get a show soon.
I love it. And you guys heard it here first.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I love it. Yes. And I have so much love for Oprah too. She's like a huge inspiration. Shout out. So that's who I would love to, eventually work with one day.
I read her on a photo.
Wow. Very exciting.
I read her photo and I was like, wow, she's truly incredible. What you see, it's what it is. She's very authentic. She's kind. She's caring. She's loving. She's generous. She is all of those things. But she's Oprah Winfrey. So she has to protect her energy and protect her space, right? Even more than most.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I can't wait to meet her.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Yeah. So you said you do a vision board. Tell me a little bit about your vision board.
Yeah, so I'm human. I'm a married woman. I have a husband, and you want a house, and you want children, and you want to have a successful empire. Yeah. And so I've created all of that. I put on my vision board, fitness. I'm getting more fit. Marriage. Before I even met my husband, I'm engaged. I got engaged. I got married. Buying a home. My husband and I have a home that's being built right now. It's newly constructed. So we're moving home in August. Thank you, September. So all the things. I believe in manifestation. Right? You have to put in the world what you want. If you do not have a plan, then what are you working toward? And so I think having a vision board, it's in your face. So it's you. You're the one who cut those scissors. You're the one who cut the board out. You're the one who did all of this stuff, right? So if you are being in action with what you want and creating the life that you want, then you have to hold yourself accountable because it's in your face. And those are your visions. That is your vision. That is your life.
Ah, I love it. So you've inspired me once again, girl. I'm going
Yes.
to work on my vision board. I had a vision board and I ended up putting it away because it was last year's vision board, but I haven't done one for this year. And now I want to manifest my love life and relationship. And it's like you said, action. You have to take action. And I've been very stagnant with it. So,
Yeah. Well, don't put your vision board away. So I've made several
okay.
vision boards over time, and I just create another one. I just put it in front of the other. And so I have like 4 vision boards, like stacked,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Never put your vision board on the floor, right? Because you want to hold your dreams and your visions high. So I
Yeah.
usually keep mine on a chair next to the window, or some people hanging up on the wall. When I go in people's homes and I see their vision board on the floor, I'm like, okay, that is a clear sign that you are not taking your life seriously. You have your
Right.
on the floor, right? You wanna hold it high. You want to look at it every day. You want to just say, I'm going to do it. I'm close to it. You want to speak it out. You want to speak affirmations. It will happen. Vision boards are very powerful. Lucinda Cross, I don't know if you've heard of her. Lucinda Cross,
I haven't.
vision board queen. She's someone who I know. She's a friend, good friend. She's sweet. She creates these vision board parties and creating your life. She's the master at it.
Oh,
But
wow.
I created vision boards at home.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do it. I love it so much. Yes. So taking over vision boards.
The vision boards are powerful.
Wow. Wow. That's so exciting. You've inspired me again, girl. So much to lead with.
Yes.
So what future things do you have coming up for you?
So I am co-authoring a book called Still I Thrive. There's about 20 authors in the book, entrepreneurs who, how did they survive through the pandemic? Like, what did they do? My business actually grew during the pandemic because that is a time when people wanted answers and guidance and confirmation, like what is next for me? I don't have my job. I'm home all the time. So now I realize I don't like my husband. My business of 30 years is closing down. I don't know how I'm going to feed my family. Like, it really was an opportunity to pivot. The title of my chapter is actually called The Power of the Pivot. It is my first time being an author. I'm so excited about this book. It should be launching, I want to say July, but I would definitely post it on my social media. So I have a book coming that I'm co-authoring.
That's so exciting. Congrats, Miss Author. I love it so much. And I love that you said the power of the pivot. So that is something that has become a word in my vocabulary just recently this year, because I was always saying the wrong word. And then it's been popping up in a lot of people that I've been talking with as I've been doing lives is the pivot. And it's so crucial to think of it that way because it is that way.
It is. You have to. I mean, listen, if the pandemic taught us nothing else, it taught us to pivot. Like swim or die, swim or drown. That is what the pandemic has taught us. And I say, if you are a true hustler, if you're a true person that figures it out in life, the pandemic showed who was real survivors and who was not, right? So the pandemic is a blessing and a curse in disguise. A lot came out of it. And unfortunately, we lost a lot of lives. But I think there was some benefit that came out of that as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm so grateful, with all the stuff with COVID and quarantine is being able to get on social media and being able to have amazing conversations with amazing people like we're doing now, like with you.
Yeah. I love social media. I used to not like social media, believe it or not. Instagram. Oh my God. But I'm like addicted now. My husband and I both, we're like laying in bed next to each other on our Instagram. I'm like, okay, connect time. But I just love connecting with the people. I love the fact that you have access to thousands of people at one time and to make an impact, to make an influence. This social media it's brilliant.
I love it. Yes. And I love that you're making an impact one person at a time. And now it's hundreds and now it's going into thousands. And it's just like a huge domino effect.
Yeah, it's definitely thousands for sure. I average about 100 clients per week. I think I have about a 1,700 person waiting list right now. Wow. Because I'm booked into October. So it is. That
is amazing. You are so blessed. And you just look younger every time I see you.
Really? Thank you. Sorry, no lighting. I don't know what's going on with my electricity in here today.
You still are glowing. You're still gorgeous.
Yes. Thank you so much. I'm so thankful. And thank you, Jacqueline, because it's good people like you with great energy that is just like so warm. And this is a great way to end my day before I jump on Clubhouse. But your energy is incredible.
Oh, thank you so much. I have so much love for you and just have felt so connected to you from when we met.
Yes, we have to hang out. We will.
Yes, we will definitely have to hang out. We'll have to have
a lot of fun.
wine and some just hanging out and having a good conversation.
Yes, full warning. When you're with me, I do read people. Like I will read the waiter.
I love
I
it.
will read the Uber driver. That's how I met my husband in the Uber by reading him. I read my husband in the Uber and married him. That's
I love it. I'm super open to being read. Yeah, because I want to know, health issues. I want to know my love life. I want to know things. So I'm all about knowledge is power, and tell me what to do, girl.
Yeah, I'll tell you. We'll talk offline because I do want to
Yes.
some health stuff, nothing detrimental.
Yes.
A couple of things that I want you to just be mindful of because it is hereditary.
Okay.
You have to be very careful with iron and iron levels and vitamin D deficiencies, like things of that sort. So you have to keep your vitamin level up, your vitamin levels up.
Okay. That's yeah, that you said that. Those are two things that I have thought I might be deficient in, even though I don't really know. But then I can't seem to absorb vitamins for some reason. So yeah.
You may want to speak to your doctor about that so that this can give you another solution.
Okay. I will.
I know I seen something also with you with the podcast, a growth of a podcast. I don't know if you've been creating one or looking to grow one, but I'm seeing something with you with the podcast.
Yes, I have actually. My interviews go on to podcast form, and I'm just starting to grow it. And then I'm going to be doing highlights, and I'm taking your my last really person for season 1, and then I'm going to go to season 2. And yeah, so
that's amazing. And I want you to figure out a way to get involved in more red carpets. I want you to do red carpets events where you're interviewing people on the red carpets.
Okay.
What I'm seeing for you. So you need to tap into your network in the media world and find out like what awards are happening. What's this happening? Because I see you working very, very well on the red carpet.
I love it.
Yeah.
Chills. I'm so excited.
Yeah. You push for that. I see that you need to be in LA.
Oh, wow. Okay. I've got offered jobs in LA years ago and I've turned them down.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay.
I mean, for you to thrive the way that I see that you can thrive within the entertainment space.
Okay. Wow. I love it so much. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
yes. Was there anything else that you wanted to tell the viewers?
Yeah. I mean, I just want everyone to stay positive and just be happy and trust your own intuition at times. But if you ever need to know for sure, I am here as a resource. Feel free to go to my website. I'm offering 50% off as well for my sessions, which is why it's booked to October. But for the original price, we'll guarantee you a VIP session for 3 to 4 weeks. So you skip thousands of people to speak with me. So the VIP session is well worth it. And then my team will get you on a calendar within 3 to 4 weeks.
Wow, that's so exciting. Yes. And you are so amazing and you are worth every penny. And I'm just like, you just give me so many good vibes. I love it. And once this goes up, I will have your information posted so that way people can follow you. And I will keep following your journey too. And we will definitely stay in touch.
Thank you so much. I'm excited for us to build a friendship.
Yes.
I look forward to meeting with you in person, so we have to connect offline. And thank you for having me as a guest to connect with you and your audience.
Yes, of course. Was there anyone that you want to do a special shout out to?
Yeah, so I'd like to give a special shout out to my manager, Taja. You've spoken with her. She's awesome. She's great with managing stuff on the back end. Very thankful for her. Brandon, my team lead, he's incredible. Brandon has been with me from the beginning when I was literally doing sessions out of my home while I was working, charging $40 a session. Pen to paper, no website, no Cash App, none of that. So Brandon, love him to life. He's amazing. He's back with me now.
Aww.
So he started back June 1st. So he's my team lead. So I have an incredible team. And I guess my brother, Richard Leith, who's my business manager, my eldest brother. So I just have amazing people around me. And I'm just so thankful to Wanda Braxton, who's my twin, and just great friends who just love me and support me. And they want to see me do well.
I love that. And you do have so many beautiful people around you and so much good energy because you just draw so much beautiful energy. You are a beautiful light.
Thank you so much. So same to you, Jacqueline. Same.
Thank you. Thank you, love. Oh my goodness gracious. What is it that you want to be remembered for? Hello, Tasha. Love you.
Yeah. I would like to be remembered making a difference. I would like to be the rock star of the intuitive space. Like Kevin Hart, he broke the barrier. He's a celebrity, he's a comedian, and he's doing it rock star status. I would like to be rock star status, selling out stadiums, Madison Square Garden, selling out, City Field, and people coming from all over to get the answers that they need and they deserve, to make an impact and be left with knowing that I made the world a better place, and just leaving this earth an icon, really.
Oh,
yeah.
I love it so much. And you already are. You're already such a huge inspiration. You're such a huge light. You are affecting so many people. And there's thousands that just love you and have so much just appreciation for you and just see you as such a bright light in guiding them and helping improve their lives.
Thank you. Thank you. It's such a blessing, and I'm so thankful every day. It gets hard sometimes, but once I see the results with my clients and I see how I change their lives, that is what rejuvenates me. So I'm going to do this until the end, and I'm going to keep pushing so I can make the biggest impact ever. Like, I'm just not going to stop.
Oh my goodness gracious. I love it. I see you going in such big places and so far, and you've already influenced and changed my life and bringing me to tears. I'm so happy we've connected.
I can't wait for us to connect. We're going to have a blast.
Yes, we are. Thank you, Tasha. She said, hello, ladies. Great interview. Aw. Thank you for being a part of it.
Yeah.
It has been so much fun and such a pleasure. And I appreciate you taking time out to connect with me and to the viewers and just shine your light bright. And I'm so excited to keep following your journey and see everything unfold for you.
Absolutely. Same for you, Jacqueline. I wish you all the best with all of your success. I see a lot of great things for you as well. Keep pushing, keep being a bright light as well, and that will open up doors for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you for illuminating the world with your presence.
Thank you so much, Jacqueline.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Tasha, for tuning in. Thank you, everyone. Lots of love and light. Thank you for watching Live with Jacqueline Valdez, illuminating the world one voice at a time. Thank you, guys. Thank you.